said it's kind of like a breath of fresh
air. Dear respected faculty, families, friends, thank you for joining us both virtually and in person to celebrate the graduating class of 2021. My name is Harsaiba Kaur. I'm one of the chief residents alongside Ashwita Francis and Sandeep Randhawa. We are honored to be here today in your presence and really appreciate your presence here today. Class of 2021, we made it. We are no longer residents. Okay, in 2 weeks. We finally get the attending status, access to the physician's lounge, and so much more. But do you guys remember our first day on orientation? Do you remember how nervous and excited we were to begin this last phase of our medical training? Do you remember when we were at our PAL certification and we got an email notification? And I just remember Ashwita opened up, she's like, guys, check your emails. It was our first paycheck and stipend money. But also we finished that pretty quickly. Do you guys remember our first patient in clinic? Do you remember the first time we precepted with Dr. Rahaman or with Dr. Nanton? Do you remember your first discharge summary that we had to do at Southern Hills and how daunting that was? How many details do we need to include in this thing? Can we summarize it any further? Also, do you guys remember how long it took for us to figure out how to put admission orders for our patients on inpatient and get our head wrapped around that? Or do you remember our first night without a senior on night float? The first time we had to lead a group of interns when we were second years. We've been through a lot. Small, significant feats and accomplishments that made us who we are today. But none of this would have been possible without the incredible support of everyone in this room and those watching virtually. Thank you for supporting us from when medical school was a mountain we had to climb and family medicine residency was just a dream for us. Thank you for covering our backs when we needed it the most, for taking care of our kids at home while we were working on difficult rotations. And class of 2021, you know what? We were probably an unlikely group of people to come together, all from different walks of life, all with different personalities and different way of living. But it did not take long for us to become inseparable. With all the birthdays and dinners and baby showers, and more birthdays and dinners and baby showers, we quickly found out we had to be there for each other. And Ruby, Ashwita, and I have been honored to serve as your chief residents this year. We thank you for giving us this opportunity to work with you and grow with you. And with that, I'd like to pass the baton on to Ashwita, who's going to say a few words.
Like Saiba said, as we end residency, this time has involved a lot of reflection. In these moments, we realize how much we've grown, but also how grateful we are to have been part of a program that values resident education. Thank you so much to Southern Hills Hospital and HCA for providing a supportive environment. It was truly a privilege to work at a hospital so dedicated to fostering curiosity and a passion for patient care. In the same regard, thank you so much to Nevada Health Centers for making a home for us by allowing us to pursue our passion for primary care. Through our work at the clinic, NVHC inspired a mission of patient advocacy and caring for the underserved that all of us will carry for the rest of our careers. On the behalf of class of 2021, we would like to thank a few of the people who helped us along the way. We can start with Lisa. She never gave up on us, even though we always forgot to log our duty hours. You made sure that we were well taken care of to the very last detail. We would like to thank all of the attendings that guided us on our residency path. We are forever grateful to the inpatient attendings that patiently answered our endless questions and never got upset with us when we forgot to ask about code status. Of course, thank you to Dr. Larson, Dr. Wong, and Dr. Denton for inspiring us with your passion for pediatrics. Some of my favorite clinic days were spent singing along to 90s music with Dr. Denton in the third year resident. Dr. Sprong and Dr. Leobi, thank you for your guidance and putting up with us, even when we were causing havoc in the attending room. Dr. Strong, thank you for whatever you did to get the 8 of us in a class together. I know our collective goofiness was a lot to handle, but we will forever be grateful for your support and, more importantly, your kindness. I hope we make you proud as we go out and advocate for family medicine. Dr. Rodriguez, though our time with you has been short, okay, I lost you for a second. Your energy, passion, not to mention your career advice, has inspired all of us, not to mention your willingness to black out your tooth and dress up as a heroin addict. She blacked out her tooth and dressed up as a heroin addict. It was amazing. Dr. Nanton, though I still dread the words, describe the rash. Thank you for setting the highest expectations for us, and by doing so, inspiring us to work harder for our patients each and every day. Dr. Rahman, I know that all of us are on your list for wrapping your desk in plastic wrap, and stealing your heater and your charger, and your chair, and locking you out of your office, and scaring you and making fun of you. But thank you for teaching us to care about every little detail for our patients, because you taught us that those small details complete the bigger picture that might just save a life. Everyone who knows the class of 2021 knows that we are each other's biggest cheerleaders. And so I will pass it to Ruby to share a few thoughts on the class.
Ruby.
Thank you, Ashrita. From the beginning, the class of 2021 has been my biggest advocates. You saw me not only as a colleague, but as family. The 7 of you, 8 including Rebecca, thank you for all that you've done to let me be a part of this experience and allowing me to be your chief. I'm walking away from this incredible journey with some of my favorite memories of each and one of you. Heron. You've shown me what family really means. You and Steph have shared the most special moments, Kian and Kyla's birth with us all. Also, you know all the great hangouts and how to turn a clinic day into a party. Ago, your sweet and extrovert enthusiasm will always turn a quiet room into a room of laughter. You'll always be my Northwest Indian sister and my biggest hype woman. Sarah, your quiet and stealth combo has me beat on sneaking up on Dr. Rahman. Your calmness and sincerity mixed with the greatest comebacks makes me chuckle each time. You've shown me that patience and love converse. Manny, you've taken me out of my comfort zone with an Oscar-winning project and challenged us, the Chiefs, with our abilities to flex your schedule at any given time. I've learned we all need an expressive in our lives. Princess, your optimism and bubbly personality has given us motivation to reach the top, especially Yosemite. You're always there for any of us at any given time. Your dedication and motivation to help others will always inspire me to give back. Thank you for teaching me the ropes and passing the torch when Baby Bago shared residency with us all. Your mothering nature emerged well before with your ways to keep us calm and help meditate. Ashrita, Your endless dedication to make sure we all met our requirements to graduate will never be overseen. You fought for us when we didn't know what we were up against. You've been in each one of our corners when the match got tough. We hope we've shown you our love and gratitude. To our friends, colleagues, family here and on Zoom, and faculty, we're deeply honored to share this night with you all. Your patience, dedication, and belief has guided and shielded us to this long-awaited moment. Thank you from the three of us.